Yo, what's going on? It's your buddy Rhubarb, and welcome to Dead by Daylight Surviving with Friends. This voice recording is actually after the game was played, and I did that because my mic was giving me hassles, and I didn't actually intend to do a recording. But then when I went into Survive with Friends, I was just like, shit, why the hell not? You might get some good content, right? So let me give a quick shout out to Boondos 007 and Deadshot for joining me in this, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this, so let's roll into this game now. Treatment theatre now.
It's the trapper. I can already see a trap.
Yeah, I
on
see
the
a trap
floor.
too.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
this
please do the...
this match was a lot of fun.
This is the worst map to play as Meg.
I hear you, Boondos.
Always you run into walls and stuff.
So I know my goals as a survivor. You got to start repairing stuff,
I'm
right?
like, please be a
So,
trapper, and then it's the trapper.
I did that,
There's a trap on the floor.
and
'Cause the trapper-
you don't just go run around looking for your survivor mates. But my luck, I ran straight into a goddamn killer. So this guy was right after me,
Why would they be like third?
and they've done some balance changes in the games,
Oh,
and
I see it.
now you don't get as many pallet drops, so you gotta like try and lose him. And I was having a hard time with this killer. He wasn't too bad in the chase,
It's missing.
but he wasn't a good killer, and you'll see in a minute.
Okay, bye. Yeah.
So I nearly shook out of this one. You see, they were coming for me because we were in a group, so
See him? I should buy him
I
some
couldn't
bread.
talk to them, so I was using my phone to send the messages. But this is where this killer really killed the moment. Get it? Killed because he's a he was face camping me, and he had no reason to. You know, like, you camp a survivor if your survivors are being over altruistic, but this guy was just camping for the sake of camping because he wanted to secure a kill, and I appreciate that in a killer, but at the same time, everyone's got to have some fun in this game. So yeah, he was just patrolling the area. My mate Deadshot got snapped there, and I was trying to text them to say, he's a camper, just carry on with the generators, because that's the only way you can combat a camper, is to go ahead and start up those generators. It takes 2 minutes or something to get downed on the hook, right? And the generator takes about a minute. And then my mate Boondos ran into his trap. Yeah, so this is a bit of a disaster of a game right here. But it just shows that we fed into the camper.
I might be able.
Yeah, we fed into him. He had a decisive strike. That's how he got off of his back there. Yeah. So my X button was giving me hassles, and for some reason it didn't let me hold that all the way to the end. So that's all right, buddy. Don't worry about it. It's all good. That's all right, man. The next time when you guys are on, just remember, best way to fight a camper is to carry on with the generators. Just keep going with the generators. You can fire up 2 to 3 generators by the time I hang myself. I die. So I went back in because I wanted to see if they would survive this, but I had a feeling they wouldn't, because everyone was wounded, and they were all really running around making a lot of noise. And this killer wasn't too bad on the chase, I'll give him that. But yeah, he wasn't. Killer, if you're watching this killer, when you hang someone, you're a trapper. Put down some traps in clever areas and move on. Move on, because you get points for trapping people, and you get points for allowing them to be safe. So it's all a point of being a killer, is you can camp, sure, that's your preference, but he got a 4K kill on this one. Well, actually, no, he didn't. No, he didn't, because what this became was a farming event, which, is no fun for anybody, apart from the people that were farming. So he was.
Thank you, Claudia. Run! I owe you, Claudia. It's coming for me.
Yeah, he was tunneling you though, so he was coming straight for you there, Deadshot. Killer knew what he was doing. So, I mean, they held their ground for a little bit.
No, I didn't.
It's all good, man. And we got our buddy Boondos here doing a bit of sabotaging. So I mean, bro, you were clever. Clever worker. You knew if he comes back in this way, sabotage the hook. But he was heading in another direction, so yeah. Another one bites the dust, eh? So they try to come for my boy here, but Claudette. Yeah, that's right. He had a problem with his controller. Yeah, poor guy. Hey, check your language there, mate. Check your language. Yeah, so about that. Hey, man, I was the first to die by this damn camping killer. So yeah, this all became a camping event. Once the killer pretty much pupped in his points, I think he sort of let these two survive. I mean, he should have killed them all because I mean, draws out the game doing this, you know. And we were all waiting in the queue, waiting for our buddy Boondos to finish up. But he, you know, I said to him, I was texting him, I was saying, hey,
Wow.
they're gonna farm you. Let them farm you, you know. And you might as well farm them, because I said he wasn't gonna kill you. But at the moment, they didn't realize what was going on.
Cooper, if you want to exit her from healing you, like she can't hear you and she doesn't know that the killer's coming, like click up on the D-pad or down.
I don't know why this
Yeah, that's right.
person is checking out the
I don't
computers.
know where the
You got 4 generators. You got to get at least one done to get that hatch available. But you need to pop
Are you spectating?
all of them if there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still spectating.
Oh, Leo, you both have toolboxes and
Yeah. So
oh no, she
it
was
happens
too busy
like the
concentrating
killer
on
was a
the
while away,
screen of
and they could have got that generator going, you know.
That's why she messed up.
Hello?
Okay.
Hey, what's
What are you
happening?
guys
What's
playing
happening?
Dead by Daylight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame I
Oh,
didn't have
no,
my
it's not
microphone working.
free.
I could have plugged it in, I guess, but it was late.
It costs
You know, I didn't
money,
want to
doesn't
wake up the whole household
Yeah, now
talking
it's
down a
on.
microphone.
Yeah. That's why I'm not getting it.
So where is Claudette going?
Yeah, because you're lazy. You wouldn't go to the.
Oh, you know what
Every
she's
game that
doing?
comes out, just
She is
download
looking
it.
for the hatch.
Who cares?
I don't think she realizes, but the hatch doesn't appear till the 3rd generator,
Oh, hello, you stupid.
and it doesn't become available
No, he's coming up.
until one of you die.
Cooper's coming
Alright.
up.
But he just gave his position
Oh,
away
my
by
God,
doing
it's
this.
bloody- Alright, bye. Go on.
I mean, you might have secured some points, but now
Tell me when
the
you wanna
killer
play
knows
Fortnite.
exactly where he is.
We don't want to play Fortnite, sorry.
So, God knows what he's trying to do.
Spectating you?
I don't know if he was like
Yeah, I'm still
glitching or what, but I think he was trying to get
Oh,
a.
Leo.
I think he
Yeah,
was trying to get.
it is.
Yeah, I am, mate. I think he was trying to get a skill check so he can get the killer out.
Cooper, can you get self-care on different characters other than Claudia?
Yeah, but you have to get Claudette to level 40. But yeah, he's still there. Just checking.
Oh, so to get self-care for other characters, you have to level up Claudia until she's 40. Yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
But what the heck? One of your perks is like a needle stuck in someone's eye. What does that do?
He's talking about the
Someone's heart.
The one in the heart. That's adrenaline.
Yeah, wait, heart
When
or
the
eye?
last generator is powered,
Yeah.
you instantly recover a health state and you run at sprint burst speed. I'm just gonna kill myself.
You know your stuff, boy. You know your stuff. So this is where it became the. He tried to get himself killed. He tried to get himself killed because he wanted to. We wanted to jump into another game. But this became another farming event. So the
Oh, kill me, bro.
killer wasn't. He didn't want to kill him. He wanted to farm. He was really trying to get himself killed. Yeah.
You guys know.
Yeah, good boy.
So, but it didn't end up being that. So what he was doing, he was walking around and waiting for the drop. So it became silly. But let's go on to the next one anyway.
I reckon Lincoln Lane. I think this is the one.
I spawned at the top of a rock.
Well done, buddy. Well done. So
I
this
spawned right
was a
next to
very
the base.
interesting game.
Yeah, it is the one that we were just talking
This
about.
guy, I think he must have been away from his controller or something. He just was standing
No,
there.
I doubt it.
And I realized he wasn't moving, so I was like, I'm gonna go over to my mate over here.
Well, I'm doing then.
And he was on a generator already,
Oh,
so
I got your leader for. Hey, what's up, Bob?
what's happening, buddy? And we actually worked really well on this map. We did a lot of work here, you know. And the killer wasn't too bad, but you'll see why.
Oh,
Oh, you see? He went for him, and because he was away from his controller, he got downed
oh,
quickly.
is that there? Maybe
Oh, it's
Did you-
So there's our other friend over there.
Did you
Deadshot.
nurse or the has?
It's a nurse. The one that can
Help me. Right.
So we just
Leo,
discovered
Leo,
it's a nurse
that's
on the
the
map.
has.
Now,
Help me.
a nurse. Damn it, Deadshot.
I'll
A
go
nurse
save I'll go save the guy.
is
Alright, we're back to
See,
finish.
I was trying to suggest to him not. I was trying to like text and do this at the same time, but
I've never seen her.
a nurse is
she
one of the most
paid?
powerful killers, but it's extremely difficult to use. You've got to be damn good at what you're doing with the nurse, because
The one that can
her
place down
she's
traps
much slower
and
than the rest.
she won't-
Much slower. In fact, the survivor can outrun her on a flat run
Hello.
until she gets her bloodlust.
We both have good toolboxes, so let's try to find a gem.
You know. So a survivor. See, my mate's up. He's on his controller now.
There should be one behind it.
Oh wait, I want to go.
So yeah, the nurse is slow
If
until
there
she
is
gets
one, work
bloodlust.
on it.
Once she
Well, there's
loses
a gem right
bloodlust,
here, and there's a
she's
gem at
back
that
to being
house.
really slow. So you can outrun her. The survivor can outrun her.
No, we'll do this. I'll do the one near you because then.
So we needed to get these generators going. So I was going to leave my
Nah, it's all good.
controller-free mate
No, bro.
behind.
My
so we can
toolbox
get
does-
generators done on the
like, it
opposite
only
side of the
takes
map.
around 10 seconds to get a quarter
So I
of
could have
done.
moved over to that other generator and started turning it on. But the thing is that this sort of
Okay,
map,
okay, we
it's
can
best to
go
have
faster.
generators on
Make
opposite
it
sides
faster.
because it makes the killer have
Oh,
to
so far.
cover massive distances in order to see the generators. If you do all the generators on one side of the map, you're in trouble. But
That's why I wanted to work.
thanks to our buddy there, we were now. Oh, he was aware that we were here, and I screwed up too.
And you.
Yeah, it was. It
Are we
definitely
not
become.
gonna help him?
So my plan was that we needed to fire that generator up. The
The
killer.
nurse- Yeah, the
there he
nurse
was.
right there.
Okay. So you see with the nurses, he blinked, and he blinked right past me.
I stunned her.
So it's easy enough to get
Hey,
away from the killer,
Leo, help him.
from a nurse. I
Let
just
me
had to
stun her
book
again.
it over here to get to this guy. I try to
I
save
That's a
him,
nice song.
you know. I try to save him as hard as I could, you know. But
But now it's getting hit.
I don't remember. Did I save him? Oh shit!
Nope.
Oh, in the nick of
You
time.
saved him just in the nick of time.
In the nick of time, I'm telling you.
Yeah. We did.
Shit. So I know that the nurse is busy, so I'm gonna patch this dude up.
There's a gen right here.
Ooh,
There's
that was a
gen
good
right
save.
next to my hook.
That was a damn good save. So now I can only guess that the nurse is going to come towards us. I mean, why wouldn't you?
I'm gonna come
Okay.
and get you.
I like how she's not a character. I love
So we're
it.
heading
I don't
back.
like it. I love it. Oh, she's going for
There
the
it is.
other
There she is.
dude.
So she overblinked again. Easy enough for me to move away from her.
So I know where I am.
She's on me.
Yeah, I think she's
Keep her busy for a bit.
Follow me, yeah?
She's
She
following
loses
Dave.
me. She lost me.
Um,
So this, yeah, like I say, nurse is difficult. I mean, you got to be damn good on the nurse to be a hardcore killer. But you see, the good thing with the nurse is that she can just blink right through things. Blink right through pallets, blink right through windows. And she was trying to blink through this
Oh,
wall,
you can't teleport through.
and I was like, well, I'm gonna heal him up because she can't get through.
Run.
But he couldn't.
Run, run, run.
He wouldn't understand. He was trying to exploit her.
Wait, do we run?
But then, I was actually quite shocked because she was right on top of me. I didn't actually notice that she was coming through to me.
Why did you do that?
So I figured that this guy wasn't that good at blinking.
Dude,
So I
don't
knew
get
that my
close to
best
the window.
weapon of
David.
attack would be to
Right. No, don't
go around
attack me.
the drops. Now this guy was dropped, so
Because
I
I'm
need
not
to
gonna
fire
help
up
you
this
now.
generator.
Because if you didn't, you tried to attract the enemy.
We had a good game. It was a pretty interesting game. So he's dead on the hook after that damn good save. And of course, no, she's not coming. Alright. So now after I make Deadshot, so I just had to fire up a generator because the only way to get through a trial is to get those generators on.
Just chasing me. No! I clicked to pull it down.
Oh, he was having a bad time, man. Deadshot, you were having a terrible time on this game. So I almost just about got this generator on now, so once it's on, you only need one more and we're sweet.
This one is right behind the
And because, like I said, we were on opposite sides of the maps, it was easy enough to do this, but we were having bad teamwork. So I knew now, generator's on.
No! My ex got it!
Ah, yes, his controller was fizzing out the whole time.
Spot.
So I was coming, Deadshot, if you're watching this, I was coming for the save, buddy. I was on my way.
The ex got it just knocked sometimes.
So now it was up to me and Boondos.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm switching to triple.
he left the controller.
I'm tripping.
That's why he was... I was trying to get his attention. Trying to tell him, we need to... Killer's not around, we need to get on that generator right now.
One sec. I need to check something.
So now he left the controller and he went back into the locker. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll wait with him. Might be a good idea. Who knows?
Dude, you should try to get a gem, Leo.
So I was like, no, I'm gonna go. Oh wait, no, because I left. I went to the. No, I know I went to the. Yeah, here I go. Okay, so I made my way to the generator over here to fire it
Yep,
up,
nice.
get it going, get it ready. While he was busy, no time like the present, right? So I was starting to get on this generator. I should have actually got into this generator a lot earlier, while he was hanging around in the locker, because I probably could have fired it up in time. Remember I said we worked on opposite generators across the map, so he was on the other side of the map checking that generator out. So he had a long way to come to get to this generator.
Why did your mom like, thanks mom, thanks mom? Why did your mom say that?
So nurse is
Come
on
on,
me.
help him!
I was like, right, I gotta try and lose her, try to keep her busy. depending on how good the killer is. So she freaking spotted me though. I popped the generator to keep it from progressing. And there she's on my back now. Great.
Get the den.
Got me a good ass stun right there. Playing with the killer.
Oh my, next
I
to
thought
my hook.
I thought I could have lost him, but
Remember when I said there
then
was
if he
a
was
hook?
wearing headphones.
There was a den next to the hook that I was
Yeah, that's
at.
right. I got some pretty good 360s
Yeah,
on this guy.
he's just outside.
Nice.
Oh, nice 360, bro.
Thank you, Deadshot.
People are right behind you. Do you see them?
So for some reason this nurse
They're
didn't
to the
like blink.
left. In that
So
building.
she could have taken me out anytime.
Come on, Benny Hill.
If she just used her blink.
Come
Because
on,
you can blink through
360 her
pallets
again,
and
bro.
windows. And once they jump through the window, you just blink to them. And you got them. So I probably shouldn't have dropped that pallet. Because she didn't know where I went.
Okay, it's okay.
But then again, if
She's
she's
distracting
a
her, people.
headphone
Yeah,
user,
right.
she'd hear me moaning and whining.
Yep.
I
There,
thought I lost
get
her
down.
for a second, and I was like, alright, patch up quickly.
No, no,
Patch up,
don't use
patch
it,
up, patch
don't
up.
use it.
And there she is right there, right on my tail again.
You should have ran instead of tried to use to next it.
Yeah, I know, buddy, but I thought I lost her. Gotta look out for those headphone users. They can hear all that shit.
Are you
around
gonna
me.
get it?
So, good on my buddy Boondos. He was carrying on with that generator while I was
You
busy
just
with the,
saved the wall,
with the
remember?
nurse. That's our team's work. And he was coming in for the save. Come on, buddy. And boom, we're out. So now the goal is to get to one of the doors. And I forgot. I didn't even see where the
You
doors
have a
were.
exit.
So we had to sort of find a way there.
Wait, Leo, look in front of you.
Yeah, what am I looking at?
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm looking at. Is it? Okay.
yeah. Okay. Get to an exit.
Now we stand a
right
decent
there.
chance. So
There's one
we just
in
have to
front,
find the exit doors.
go
get
left,
them open and
like,
get out.
Yeah, face there, that wall, and then go left. Don't climb the
Francis.
stairs.
So Deadshot was just worried because he knew that we were in a dangerous
Look
spot.
around. Behind you, do you see her? Behind you. Crouch, keep crouching.
Ah, there she is.
No.
I don't know how he saw him. I didn't see him. Oh, maybe he was looking on the other camera. So I was like, okay,
Leo, try to get an exit there.
he's busy with her.
Because
I'm
he
gonna
can
go
do
get
a
that door.
split check where he can get out of her hand.
I was like, I'm gonna go get that door ready. Get that door open.
No, she's following
He's
him.
chasing you. I'm sorry. I'll try and get her.
Of course. Alright. So
No,
now
try
I
to get an
know
exit gate.
the nurse is on me. So I was gonna try and loop her back to the old building here.
Right, try 360 in her. I like when you do that. So good.
I can always try, mate, but it doesn't work all the time.
I'm opening an exit gate on the left side of the map.
So I couldn't. I was trying to find. I figured that he was very close to me, but the nurse was on me, man.
It's near where that giant well is. I'm opening it.
Shit. So I was
No,
I was
he's-
trying to
he's
loop
near
him
the basement.
to lose him. But you see, he must have got bloodlust 1 or 2 on me because he got really quick. I don't know why. I was trying to 360 him, but
Okay.
I was trying to be clever. I think if I kept on running, I would have been alright, but
Yeah, wait, which way is it?
On
and
the
the
left side.
door is only just up there, really close
yeah,
by.
let's do that big thing inside.
And I was like, oh, I'm not going to lose her yet. She'll have bloodlust.
Find her.
So I drop that. Try and keep her busy. But
No,
she
no,
bloody
no, no,
tricked
no,
me.
I
Too
heard
late.
it.
My idea was that I'd get her to break the pallet, she'd lose her bloodlust points,
Going down.
and then I'd be able to outrun her again and get to that doorway. But
Tripper, just leave.
silly choices, guys. Silly choices. And that was my second time on the hook. And because you have to mash the X button to stay alive, I was trying to message you again, Boondoss. I was trying to tell you, just escape, or go and look for the hatch and hang by the hatch. Because she was definitely going to camp me. She had all the reasons to camp me because I'm the last survivor. You'd be stupid to leave the last survivor,
I'm so sorry.
the second last survivor, when the gates are open. You'd be silly. So she had no choice but to camp. She wanted the points. This is the way to do it. I was struggling because I needed points.
No, no.
It's alright, man.
Oh, no, I just did something.
Praise be to the entity. Yes, I was just, struggle to get points. You can get up to 900 points on struggle. Sometimes
Oh,
more.
yeah.
Yeah, so he wasn't in
Oh,
on anything
oh,
alone.
no, I just did
He's silly too.
She went, then she came back.
And I'm gone.
That's not.
See? What is that? 8 something? I can't see it. Bloody quality of the videos on the recording
Just
device.
sleep, but you sleep while you go down.
So there you guys have it.
There's a
Yeah.
hatch. Go through the hatch.
another day, another sacrifice, eh? So hey, we all earned some good points. I got 25 there. I think I had a thingy with that. One of those points. Yeah. So I got an extra
What is
6,000
that?
points from that, and I got a pip on my thingy. So hey, I won in the end, even though I got sacrificed.
Ooh, yes.
I think I leveled up. Level up? Nah, I didn't level up. Anyway,
Oh, come on.
that's it
How
for
do you
me.
always get
And
so late?
thank you
Whoa.
guys for tuning in for today's episode.
Yeah, I'll leave an invite.
And stay close because I'm going to be doing some more Dead by Daylight gameplays. And that's... I thought I lost the video for a second. But that's me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Catch ya later.